Time to go over to the jobs report. Am I right? I made the prediction. What did I say? AVGO up today on a bounce. I named today's live stream AVGO bounce and a good jobs report. All we're looking for is as expected. It doesn't need to be great. It doesn't need to be bad. It just needs to be as expected so the market can start finding some stability and understanding where we go. If we get a as expected jobs report or thereabouts, we'll get a bounce. We'll also get AVGO up. We'll also get Nvidia up. You can already see what's happened. Bit of a spoiler. I made this at the end. We just covered it, but it was already predicted in my live stream this morning. In case you're going, hang on a minute, he made it after it happened. We can see the clock on the screen. Yes, I did make this as a reaction to it. Makes sense. But I'd already gone live for the last hour making this prediction. Makes sense on a video I put out yesterday. Confused? Need to watch the video. And now, I was going to say here, watch to the end, by the way, and you'll get invited to our pub event tonight. And now, let's get that report.
151,000. 151,000 is our February read on the creation of non-farm jobs, with a slight revision from last month from 143 to 125. And if you look at the combined 2-month revision, it turns out to be minus 2,000. Now, let's go to the unemployment rate, shall we? Known as U3. 4.1, it moves up from 4.0. It equals where we were in Dec of last year. To find a higher number, you go to November of 24 when it was 4.2. Now, average hourly earnings come in here on a month-over-month basis at up 0.3 as expected, and that does follow that wild jump that we saw up 0.5%, which was the strongest month-over-month number since January of 2022. Now, if we look at 0.3, that equals 3. Finished 2024. If you take a year-over-year perspective, also a bit less, 4%. 4.0. That's 1/10 less than expected, 1/10 less than the rearview mirror. It equals, actually, 4.0. The last number we had that would be equal or less than would be September of last year when it was 3.9. If we look at our work week, and this is what distorted earnings last, in my opinion, the work week last week came in at 34.1. Get this. We've been keeping track of the average weekly hours since March of 2006. This number at 34.1 was the lowest, the smallest, since March of 2010. March of 2010. And we remain at that level. Now, let's go to the U6. That's the underemployment rate. That comes in at 8%. Huge jump from 7.5 to 8.5. To find a higher number than that, you're back to October of 21 when it was 8.2. And finally, labor force participation rate moving in the wrong direction, 62.4 down from 62.6. 62.4 equals where we were in January of 23. To find a smaller number, you're going to Dec of 22. After all that is over, interest rates have moved a smidge. Pre-opening equities up a bit as well. The numbers are not nearly as dire. They're fairly close to expectations. And I think that work week, it caused a little volatility on its adjustment to some of those earnings numbers. And real quickly, the Treasury Secretary this morning hit on what many of my sources and I discussed, and that is the notion of private sector versus public sector when it comes to spending and growth. How many economists you heard from, Joe and the gang, that say our fiscal path is unsustainable? Well, there's a lot of growth associated with that unsustainable debt-ridden path, and I think as we try to address that, the obvious is going to occur. We're going to lose some of that growth. But think about it. It's unsustainable to pay for it in the way we have been. Back to the panel.
There we go. I was right. So my video was called today, and my thumbnail today was an AVGO pump on the jobs report. If it's as expected or close to as expected, I was right. We got a pump. At one point, I was nearly $2,000 up. And I showed you on the screen that the Nvidia was up. There we go. That's bouncing on AVGO last night. There's AVGO. So there you go, Broadcom. So my prediction was right. The title of the thumbnail was right. It's contrary to many YouTubers are saying today. It's all about to crash and go down the toilet, and it's awful. But there you go. There was the jobs report this morning. All we were looking for was something as expected. As we've said many, many times before, the stock market, what it requires is certainty, direction. We can deal with bad news. We just want to know what the news is. We want to know where we're going so we can invest wisely. Last night, we covered the AVGO earnings, Broadcom. It was a good earnings. And I said last night, if we got as expected this morning or close to, the market could rally. Where do we go from here? Maybe people will take profit. I don't know. Or this could be the bottom and we could be upwards from here. But this is great news as far as I'm concerned because it's as expected. Broadcom did well. Broadcom is up today. Nvidia has bounced from it. There could be volatility still, but again, I'm looking forward, not where we'll be on the bell, not where we'll be next week, where we'll be a year from now, 10 years from now. The reason why I'm investing, the reason why I bought these dips, the reason why I'm all in with every ounce of my fiber within my body, every penny I've got, every bit of margin, I'm fully in, ready for a bounce. We just got to wait and be patient. It's hard. I hate it. It's frustrating, but this is what investing is all about. We bought the dips and over again. I'm fully in with over $300,000. If I show you that on the screen, you can see here, you can see my exact position. There you go, $264,000 of the S&P 500 just in my main account, and $37,000 in the Roth IRA. 100% the S&P, fully in. Every available penny is in, and as you can see, it's a good start to the day. So there we go. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Join us tonight for the party event on the party event channel every Friday at 4 p.m. Central. I'll give you a link for that. You're welcome to the Global Pub. Join us for the Global Pub tonight. Over here, I shall put the crypto event. We're going to go to the White House and cover the crypto event, the summit, and it should be very, very exciting as well. And down here, I'll put you the pub event so you don't miss it. Join us, commiserate your losses, celebrate your wins. Join us around the world. People all over the world tune in to that event. There we go. Another great day, another prediction. Spot on. There we go. Great. It's good when it works out. Take care of yourselves and each other.